What is going on, guys? It's your Romano of the IWC Gamers Goon here today with your WWE mock draft type video. We're doing a little bit of a reaction to the first part of the draft, and we're also going to give you what is honestly a better draft than what the WWE is giving us, because the WWE draft is always terrible. It is not a real draft. But as you can see today, I am joined by none other than Cameron Johnson. I've joined his podcast a few times. How you doing today, Cameron?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Bears
This
won today, so keeping the good vibes going.
it's good. Let's draft a better roster than WWE because this draft has been terrible, man. Oh my God. This draft is terrible. I'm watching Friday night. I'm like, what?
I'm not a huge fan of the draft. It's not a draft. It's not a draft. Like, when I think of a draft, I think of putting a bunch of names like into a pool. We didn't even know who's in the pool. Some people aren't eligible to be drafted until night 2. Like, I expect managers, like, this is not a draft. But on SmackDown, for the first round, we have SmackDown, and SmackDown walks out with Roman Reigns and Charlotte Flair, and then Raw walks out with Big E and Bianca Belair. What is your take on those two draft picks for both brands before I get into what my opinion on those?
With Roman Reigns and Big E, it was obvious that those two are not.
Yeah.
It was obvious that those two are not switching shows. Roman Reigns is not leaving SmackDown, nor should he. There was never a chance of him leaving. Same thing with Big E. Charlotte and Bianca, that one shocked me. It shocked me that it didn't shock me that Bianca would move because I pitched for that idea to happen. I said they need to get Bianca Belair to Monday Night Raw. She's not going to win the championship anytime soon down there, so they need to get her to Raw. But Charlotte moving did surprise me. Apparently, Charlotte moving was a Fox decision. This is what Fox wanted. Fox wanted the Queen on their show, but it shocked me because I thought for sure Charlotte would have stayed on Raw, so she's the Raw Women's Champion. But I thought you would have wanted Bianca Belair on Raw to build up to a potential WrestleMania match between Charlotte and Bianca Belair. Because Charlotte versus Bianca at Mania, that's a big match. That's a big match for the women. It's a match we've only seen one time, and I think that's a match that could have been something special. So the fact that they moved her away from Raw really is something. But this is something that USA Network wanted. Now, I think we get the same exact thing we got last year with New Day and Street Profits when they swapped belts. I think if Becky Lynch does not go to Raw, I think Bianca walks out of Crown Jewel in 3 weeks champion, and I think her and Charlotte swap belts. Bianca gets the Raw Women's title, and Charlotte gets the SmackDown Women's title. So, yeah.
Yeah, like you said, to me, Charlotte Flair moving to SmackDown kind of shocking. In a sense, it's not. Obviously, Fox is the one that they want to please the most. The USA Network's always going to be there. They're always going to pay for 3 hours of shitty television. That's just what Raw's been for like the last 5 years. So you don't need big names on Raw necessarily, but it kind of feels weird that you're putting your Raw Women's Champion over there. And in my opinion, you wouldn't want to move Becky off of SmackDown. That would just seem kind of weird because she's one of your top characters right now, so it would make zero sense to move her away from the brand that you guys run. Like, that is the A show for the WWE, so it would make no sense to move Becky from there. So it could be the fact that Charlotte Flair is going to be dropping the title to Bianca in Saudi, and I don't even want to watch that show, so please, if you're going to give Bianca the title, do it before Saudi. I don't care how. A random episode of Raw, I don't want to have to watch the show. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the champion shouldn't even be really involved in the draft.
They
It's
really shouldn't. It's stupid.
there's no need for them to be involved.
It's really stupid the fact that the Raw Women's Champion can be drafted to another show. I mean, that's just so fucking stupid.
Like, I understand the
That is so
Universal and the
stupid.
WWE champion. I understand it because it's not a brand specified championship. But like the tag team champions and the women's champions should not be switched. They should. I don't even know how they're draftable.
To
Like
me,
maybe you
it's
flip the
stupid.
Intercontinental and the United States Championship, but why would you flip a title that's literally has the name of the other brand in it?
I don't know. It's stupid. Stupid. I hate when they do that shit. Stupid. I
Not
thought it
a
was stupid last year when they drafted New Day and Street Profits to different brand. I was like, what the? And I was like, what the hell? So, but the New Day are the Raw Tag. Is like, but they're the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and then they just had them swap belts. That really pissed me off too last
I
year.
mean, it's not the same divisions. It's just because you're the champion on Raw doesn't mean you would have been the champion on SmackDown. I mean, it just makes zero sense.
Yeah.
But for round two, we got RK Bro going to Raw, the New Day going to SmackDown, Edge going to Raw, and Drew McIntyre going to SmackDown. Kind of expected it. RK Bro, obviously, they have been one of the better parts of Monday Night Raw. Expected them to stay there. Drew McIntyre going to SmackDown, I think, is big for Drew McIntyre because he was. I'm not feeling him on Raw. He's just kind of in a lost territory right now. So hopefully a change of scenery works for Drew McIntyre. The New Day, obviously, they're going to be SmackDown staples in that tag team division. And then wasn't Edge a Raw superstar already?
Edge is a Raw star who would have went to SmackDown when he won the Rumble because
But
he jumped.
but why did he stay on SmackDown?
I don't know. I
He was
don't know.
never a SmackDown superstar.
I don't know. I don't know. I also think it's stupid that part timers. I also think it's stupid that part timers get drafted too. I think that's stupid too. I think it's stupid too. When a guy like Edge is ready to return, he should be able to return on whatever brand you need him on, not just we gotta. We have him on Raw. Oh, we need him on. Just we drafted him on Raw, so he has to stay on Raw. No, that's stupid. Goldberg's not a part of the draft. Goldberg got an issue with somebody on SmackDown. He show up on SmackDown.
Well, the thing is with Edge, I feel like even though he's drafted to Raw, if they want to move him to SmackDown, they will anyways. Like they could easily just say, "Oh, we all of a sudden want to do Roman versus Edge. Let's do it." Edge is over on SmackDown for 2 months. Like, there's no need for him to be drafted, in my opinion.
Yeah, how
Um,
many rooms would you?
but round three, we got Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss going to SmackDown. The women's tag team champions Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH are going to Raw. Hit Row. I'm sorry, Hit Row, you should have never been called up. But they are going to SmackDown, and Keith Bearcat Lee is going to Raw. What's your opinion on those few names there for us?
Hit Row surprised me, but Hit Row surprised me. It was a mistake to call Hit Row up, but I'm curious to see what they do with Hit Row. Everybody in Hit Row outside, the only person that was ready to get caught up in the main roster was Swerve. Yeah, it was Swerve. No disrespect to the other guys at Hit Row. They got a great little act going on down there. They got a great little act going on down there. Personality-wise, they got it. Personality and look-wise, they got it. It's the in-the-ring stuff that concerns me. Top Dollar, from what we've seen of Top Dollar, from what they've had him do in NXT, which has been a lot of like power moves, lifting guys, it's been like a lot of power moves, they're just throwing guys around. He's okay in that role. From what we've seen of B-Fab is not good at all. And that's not really B-Fab, and B-Fab is not good at all. And that's not really B-Fab's fault. B-Fab is very, very new. B-Fab is very, very new to wrestling. She was wrestling before, or she was starting to wrestle a little bit on the live event circuit in NXT back in 2019, 2020, then the pandemic is. So she hasn't. So what she's been able to do has been only from what we've seen on NXT television. What we've seen her on NXT TV, she's no good. Again, that's okay. It's perfectly fine. Again, it's perfectly fine. Not expecting her to be Kurt Angle right off the rip, but she's no good. She needs a lot of work. She needs a lot of work. The only person ready to be called up is Swerve. So if they're doing the thing where they're going to bring them up to the main roster, and this is going to be a Swerve's group, and Swerve is going to do like 95% of the wrestling, and like they're just a duo there, then it could work. But if the plan is to have all of them wrestle, and they want like B-Fab to be like in the women's division or whatnot, I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to work. I think this is a complete mistake. I think this is a complete mistake to call Hit Row up. But they're up on the main roster. I do not have any faith in the main roster when it comes to NXT talents, but maybe they surprise but maybe they surprise us with it.
Best case scenario for Hit Row is they end up doing what the Hurt Business did, where they're an entertaining team, but Lashley was mostly the focus in the Hurt Business, and that's what Swerve is for him. That's best case scenario for him. Will they fuck him up? Probably by next month. I would assume so. Keith Lee also somebody. I hate the Bearcat thing. I hate it. Just fucking Keith Lee. It's fucking Keith Lee.
I'll say this. If calling him Bearcat Keith Lee is what it's going to take to get this guy on television, destroying people in the main event position again, go for it. You can call him Bearcat. You can call him whatever the fuck you want to. Whatever it takes to get Keith Lee on TV in a meaningful role, destroying people, and possibly add a main event act. If this is what it's going to take to get Vince McMahon to do that, go for it. Go for it.
Keith Lee's somebody that Vince McMahon is just a weird dude. This guy hates literally anybody that is the same like stature as Keith Lee, like Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. Like, they're some of the most talented performers you got. What the fuck, Vince? But in the fourth round, we got Naomi going to SmackDown, the Mysterios going to Raw, Jeff Hardy going to SmackDown, and Austin Theory going to Raw. I'm not big on the Austin Theory move at all. Him on his own sounds terrible. How about you?
I think it was his own nuts out there. Because from what we got, was he on his own like last year? Like Mickey paired with like Andrade and had Vega with him.
Oh yeah, he did. He came up
from last year
with Garza and them.
Yeah, last year was bad. But he does have potential to be a big single star. Maybe they pair him back up with Rollins. I don't know. Now maybe they pair him back up with Rollins. I don't know. But so there you go. There, Jeff Hardy.
Are you saying Rollins is going to Raw?
If Becky goes, yeah, I'm saying Rollins goes, draw if Becky goes. I'm saying Rollins goes, draw if Becky goes. But and then with Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was an absolutely necessary move. Jeff Hardy needed to get the hell away from Monday Night Raw because I know Jeff Hardy is older, but people still want to cheer this guy. There's still money to be made from having one last big main event singles run with Jeff Hardy. And I'm telling you, getting him over to SmackDown, Roman Reigns is going to need people to beat. You got Drew on SmackDown. You got Drew McIntyre on SmackDown. He's going to need somebody else to beat other than Drew. Jeff Hardy?
Not to be beating, though. He's not beating Happy Corbin.
Yeah, he's not beating Happy Corbin. But he's not beating Happy Corbin. But Jeff Hardy going over to SmackDown, this is absolutely the right move. Roman Reigns needs people to beat. You put Roman Reigns in there with Jeff Hardy, it's a few people will buy it. It's a few people will want to see. It's not like people don't want to see Jeff still in the main event spot. They do. If you put Jeff Hardy in the main event spot against Roman Reigns, the people are going nuts for it. And if you actually made them believe that Jeff Hardy had a shot at beating Roman Reigns, I guarantee you people would go nuts for it. So Jeff Hardy moving to Raw, moving to SmackDown was absolutely the right decision. And I can't wait for Roman Reigns and Jeff Hardy.
Roman Reigns, Jeff Hardy, Elimination Chamber, make it happen. But anyways, now into who actually we still have more draft picks. I kind of forgot we had Twitter announcements. Raw. We have Reginald, Akira Tozawa, the Alpha Academy, Apollo Crews, and Commander Aziz, Dewdrop, Drake Maverick, John Morrison, T-Bar, Nia Jax, R-Truth, and Zelina Vega getting drafted on Twitter to Raw. And then on SmackDown, this was on Talking Smack, we had Aaliyah, Drew Gulak, Mace, Mansoor, Mustafa Ali, and Tony Storm. Why did they split Mace and T-Bar up? Please tell me that they don't expect them to be on, like, singles. Like, please tell me they're just jobbers.
I don't know. But if this leads to T-Bar taking out that damn ass and go back to Dutch College, it's fine with me. Probably won't happen, but if that's what it leads to, go right on ahead.
He can't take off the mask. Vince wouldn't recognize him. He wouldn't be allowed into the arena.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, honestly, outside of Tony Storm, there's really nothing that's even. I mean, Apollo Crews, I guess, is noteworthy, but most of the stuff's probably going to happen on Raw. It's probably going to be Becky getting drafted to Raw or something of that nature.
It shocks me the fact that Dutch Kopeck hasn't gotten a fair shake. You think Vince McMahon will let that dude, a tall dude like that? You think Vince McMahon would love him?
Vince McMahon's he doesn't like the people we like. Like, if you see any potential in somebody and he is like a Vince McMahon build, more than likely Vince isn't going to push him. But if you don't like the person and he's a Vince McMahon build, he's going to push him. It makes no sense with Vince McMahon. He just likes pissing people off.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
But anyways, let's get into a real draft, a draft that will actually be watchable, and that is our draft. Now, since Cameron decided to come onto the channel today, I am going to give him the first pick. I'm pretty sure I know where the first pick is going to go. We got a spreadsheet here of draftable people, so I would assume I know where it goes, but he could throw a curveball at me. But he's picking for SmackDown. I'm picking for Raw. Who's going to be the first pick, and why are they going to be the first pick for you, Cameron?
Looking at everybody on this spreadsheet here, the first pick for SmackDown is obviously going to be Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
The Tribal Chief is obviously going to be the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. He's the lifeblood. He's basically the lifeblood of the entire company. He's the biggest star. He's the lifeblood of the entire company. He's the biggest star in the entire company. And Roman Reigns is not going any damn worse. Roman Reigns goes right to SmackDown.
Kind of an obvious pick there. I don't want to necessarily pick Big E first for Raw, but I kind of have to. I have to have the champion. I can't just let the champion go to the other brand. So I'm taking Big E.
Let's see. For the next pick here, looking at this here. I am going to select, even though the guy is 44 years old, he's still one of the best in the entire company. And I don't understand why the hell he's been relegated to tag team duty. AJ Styles is going back to the house that he built. And we are immediately going into Roman Reigns and AJ Styles. We're turning AJ babyface, and we're going into Roman Reigns and AJ Styles for the Universal Championship.
I didn't want to be the first one to pick a non-champion. And AJ was going to be that pick. But my next pick is an NXT guy. I love this guy. I think he's going to be a massive star. Cameron Grimes. Give me Cameron Grimes coming up to the main roster. I'm putting him in a title picture right away. Get him in there against a mid-card champion. Put the title on him. Cameron Grimes to the moon.
Okay, I like that. You picked up Cameron Grimes. I'm picking up Cameron Grimes. I'm pick up Drew McIntyre. I'm bringing Drew McIntyre to SmackDown. Pick up Drew McIntyre to SmackDown, and we got a WrestleMania main event if we can't get The Rock. So if we can't get The Rock, that's our WrestleMania main event.
I'm gonna be the first one to take a woman off the board. I'm gonna take the most over woman in the company. I'm gonna be taking Becky Lynch. Give it to me.
Okay. All right. Well, since you're taking women, you can take Becky Lynch. You can take Becky Lynch. I'm gonna take Sasha Banks.
Damn it. I was fully prepared to draft Charlotte because I thought you would take Becky before me, but that did not happen. Thankfully, I got the better of the two. For the next one, let me go out there and let me get Bobby Lashley and MVP over back to Raw. Let me bring them back. I like what they did out there with the Hurt Business. I like Bobby Lashley title run. Let's do something with Big E.
Okay. All right. So he got Big E. All right. So he got Lashley. The next guy I'm about to pick might be a waste of a draft pick because he might not even be in the company because he's probably not going to be in the company in a couple months anyway. But give me Kevin Owens.
That was the only reason why I didn't want to draft guys like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. I was like,
I'll bring Kevin Owens to SmackDown. It's
you're
probably
gonna be gone soon.
Yeah, it's probably a waste of a draft pick because he gonna be gone soon.
And I'm fully prepared to ruin your show right now. I'm taking away the Tribal Chiefs family. I am taking the Usos.
Damn, I forgot the Usos. Fuck. I forgot the tag teams. Or you can have the Usos. Roman Reigns will be fine on his own. He can handle his own. He can fight his own battles. Yeah, he can fight his own battles. Let's see. I'll take Finn Balor.
Fuck. Are you gonna be using the Demon Finn?
I forgot. They're two separate ones, right? The Demon Finn, the Demon Balor, and regular Balor. They're two separate ones, right?
Yeah. They're not separate on the list, but are you gonna use him, or are you just gonna sit there and let him be Smiley Finn?
Give me Demon Finn. Fuck Smiley Finn.
You telling me you don't want the underwear model?
No.
Anyways, I got the next pick. I'm gonna dip back into the women. I'm gonna take Asuka. Give me one of the best women's performers they got on the roster.
All right. Well, since you're drafting women, all right. Well, since you just drafted a woman, you can take Asuka. You can take Asuka. I'm taking Toni Storm.
Toni Storm, probably one of the better women they got on there. But next, let me take a champion. Let me bring in the United States champion, Damian Priest, back to Raw. Come in and let me get a Damian Priest, Cameron Grimes feud going.
You take Damian Priest. Since you got the U.S. champ, I'll take the IC champ. So give me King Nakamura.
Taking Nakamura.
I was about to say Apollo Crews. I forgot he wasn't IC champion anymore.
I mean, with as watchable as the pay-per-views have been, and as watchable as Raw has been, it's kind of easy to get lost with who's doing what. But I'm bringing another tag team in. The Usos, we already have them. We're bringing in the Street Profits. We're gonna have a great feud. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay. You get the Street Profits. Fuck, I need some tag teams too. I'll take RK Bro. Give me RK Bro.
RK Bro coming in, switching brands. All right. What do I want to do? You know what? I got Becky. Let me bring in Seth. It's only right. Seth Rollins, Monday Night Rollins is back.
Okay. Let's see. I'll take New Day.
The New Day. Woods and Kofi split away once again. It's a shame. All right. I have to do it. I just have to. I got to take Brock Lesnar. We need people that can come in and main event. I don't like it because it's a part-time draft pick, but he can main event if I need him to.
You can take. All right. You got Brock. I'll take Ali Mansour. I'll bring in Ali Mansour.
Liam Mansour going to the blue brand. While I'm on the part-time thing, I might as well just also take Edge. Same reason. Just
I already got Edge.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I did not put that for you. Fuck. Let me. What do I want now? You know what? Fuck you. I'm taking Apollo.
All right.
Give me the. We should have been IC champion.
All right. Let's see. Women. I'll take Rhea. I'll take Rhea.
I don't like Rhea at all right now. It's so sad. Her NXT run was awesome.
Well, it's awesome. They got her on the now. They got her on the main roster table with a fucking superhero.
Yeah, I will not be drafting that superhero, but I will be drafting Bianca Belair. Welcome to Raw, Bianca.
Yeah, whose go is it?
It's you. I just
fuck.
Bianca.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You took Bianca. I'll take Rhea. That's not. Give me Shotzi. I'll take Shotzi.
Shotzi going back to SmackDown. I'm taking a risk pick. I'll take her back when she's healthy, but I'm taking Bailey. We got to have her for when she's healthy.
Damn, figured out my role models pitch now. All right. You can take her. I'll take Karrion Kross. Let me ask you this:
Fuck.
if I draft Karrion Kross, can I draft his wife, or do I have to draft them separately?
You can draft her as well if you would like.
Okay, I'll take Karrion Kross and his wife Scarlett, because we're not having Karrion Kross without Scarlett. Have you seen the dude on Raw without his wife? Have you seen the dude on Raw without his wife?
That might be how she's gonna be drafted separately. Yeah, but I don't think anybody likes Super Shredder. Please give him back Scarlett. Terrible without her. My next pick, I'm gonna have to go out and fuck. Give me Cesaro. Give me Cesaro.
He takes Cesaro. Fuck, I'll take Bearcat Keith Lee. Fuck it. Give me Bearcat Keith Lee.
Keith Lee coming out to SmackDown. And I'm going to take a current SmackDown, actually new SmackDown member. I'm taking Jeff Hardy. Get somebody in there at the main event for me.
Let's see. I'll take an MVP of this company this year, the unsung hero. Really somebody who's been underappreciated his entire run at WWE. Give me Sheamus.
That's where you were about to say Dabba-Kato.
Give me
I had it clicked. I was ready to make it blue.
Sheamus has been that dude is underappreciated. He's underappreciated as hell, man. Since his debut on the main roster in 2010, and you look at the career Sheamus has had, because he's had a pretty damn good career. He's obviously a well-deserving Hall of Famer. You look at it, multiple-time world champion, Rumble winner, Money in the Bank, Grand Slam champion, not Grand Slam, but so a lot of titles in this company, and it's like he gets taken for granted because he's been on the roster for so long. Because he's been on the roster for so long, and he comes out and go, oh God, it's Sheamus. But the dude goes in there with no matter who's on the roster and has a great match with almost anybody. So
Like this year alone, Sheamus is deserving of a world championship. It's not his time. His time's passed, but like his work rate this year alone has been awesome. He's done a hell of a job. Unfortunately, it's just not his time. So I don't think we're gonna be in for any Sheamus world championship title runs anytime soon. But he definitely deserves one. Next though, let me bring in, since you took Kevin Owens, let me take his best friend. Let me take Sami Zayn. He might only be there for like a month, but he'll give me some damn good matches.
Let's see. Give me Ricochet. Fuck it. SmackDown is gonna drive Ricochet. SmackDown is gonna drive Ricochet. Then we gonna buy the rights to Prince Puma. And we gonna have Prince Puma on SmackDown. That's what we gonna do.
If we're buying rights, what do I want to do? Oh shit! Who do I take now? Can I draft the Viking Raiders and rename them back to the War Raiders? Let me do that.
You know what the hell you want with them? Yeah, that works. All right, you draft the Viking Raiders. You draft the Viking Raiders. Since we got Kevin Owens on SmackDown, fuck it. Did you take Sami Zayn?
Yeah, I did. I took him last round. Yeah, last round.
Okay, well, never mind then. I can't put him in there.
If you refresh the Sheets page, it should come up in color for who's on which brand.
Fuck. Well, give me the Mysterios. Bring the Mysterios to SmackDown. We saw Rey Mysterio merchandise, and Dominic looks like he's gonna be a big star. So if I give him the Mysterios.
Are you keeping them together on SmackDown?
For the time being, I am. Then I'm gonna feud them, but fuck it. Give me the Mysterios.
See, now we're at the point of the draft where WWE's done such a terrible job building names that half these people like are not Impact people at all. So these are just going to be my enhancement talent. Or I could go to the NXT well, and I'm going to get a champion. I'm going to go get Samoa Joe.
Go get Samoa Joe. You can go get Joe. I'm going down the NXT well as too. But I'm drafting the name that's not on here. Give me LA Knight. Let's bring LA Knight to SmackDown.
All right. LA Knight on the board now. And he is a SmackDown superstar. I feel so bad because we have a women's champion who has not been drafted. And I'm still going to pass up on her. Give me Liv Morgan instead.
Okay, so Liv Morgan goes to.
Liv Morgan is a Raw superstar.
Liv Morgan is a Raw superstar. You drive Liv Morgan. I'm taking Nikki Ash, and I'm taking off
Nikki
the
trash. Coming to SmackDown.
I'm
good riddance.
I'm getting rid of this superhero shit she got. No disrespect, Nikki. I know you wanted to do this gimmick. I know you pitched it to Vince. I know you pitched it to Vince, but we getting rid of this gimmick, Nikki. I'm sorry, Nikki. I'm sorry. We getting rid of it. We're going back to Nikki Cross. We're going back to the crazy Nikki Cross, and Nikki Cross that was on the main roster last year, which wasn't crazy, but it was fine. So we're going with Nikki Cross.
Speaking about going back, I'll draft Reckoning, and I'm going right back to Mia Yim. I don't know what the fuck Reckoning is. No. Just no. It's Mia Yim.
Take Mia Yim. Give me Angel Garza or
Humberto coming over to SmackDown.
We think they're going to make nice additions in that tag team division. We think them and the Mysterios could have some pretty good matches, and we think that could be a fun feud. So
we're going for tag team divisions right now. Is that I'm gonna take the Alpha Academy. Give me Gable. Give me Otis.
I forgot about the Alpha Academy too. They're my boy.
Give me damn good wrestling matches.
I forgot about Alpha Academy. They're my boys right there. But hey man, you got Chad Gable for about a couple months or so. Because I hope Chad Gable dips. Man, I hope he walks out that. I hope he gives
we always have Tucker's number. We'll call him back up and get him back with Otis. Otis is not going on a singles run with us. I've seen enough.
Let's see. How did we go this long and Happy Corbin has not been drafted yet? Give me Happy Corbin.
Because he's Happy Corbin.
That is true. Give me Happy Corbin.
He's you can put him in any situation and it's believable, but then again, he's also kind of a meme. That's why I don't want to pick him.
Yeah.
Speaking about memes, I need a jobber. No better jobber than a former champion, Jinder Mahal. Come on home. The modern day Maharaja. We will remake you into the modern day jobber. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, handle the gender, man. Don't handle the gender.
I don't want Veer and Shanky. I'm not drafting them. I'm not drafting them.
Don't handle the gender. Shayna Baszler comes to SmackDown.
Shayna Baszler. Finally separate of Nia Jax, unless I don't draft Nia Jax, and then she's your issue. Speaking about drafting, let me draft the women before it becomes trash. Let me get Alexa Bliss.
Damn, I wanted Alexa. Fuck. All right, well you can draft Alexa. I'll draft somebody I consider to be a bootleg version. Actually, I'll draft the bootleg version of Alexa later. Give me Dakota Kai.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd pass. I don't know why I didn't draft Naomi before, but I'm taking Naomi now. I would take Naomi over half the people I've already drafted, to be honest. We gotta make her back into a women's championship caliber wrestler. We gotta get her on TV. We gotta put the championship on her. It's gonna be awesome.
This might be a waste of a pick, but give me Zelina Vega. We're not having Zelina wrestle. We're not having her wrestle, but we're putting her with Angel Garza and Humberto. So give me.
You're putting her back with Garza.
Yeah. I've seen enough of her in the ring for the past 2 weeks.
Let me go out there and draft. Let me draft the Lucha House Party. We're gonna have an awesome tag team division. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be much better than SmackDown's.
Okay. You take that. Give me the jobbers to the stars. Give me the guys that say pin me, pay me. The modern day version of the Job Squad. Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, Dirty Dogs. Because
Dogs.
It's clear they just there for a paycheck. And we changing their name. We're taking them from the Dirty Dogs and we're calling them the Dirty Heels. They're gonna take a page out the Impact playbook. We gotta call them the Dirty Heels.
If I'm gonna get a jobber, I might as well get an entertaining one. And credit to him, 24/7 MVP, R-Truth. Go out there, stay on YouTube, but take L's on TV. That's what you're there for.
Okay. Okay. So I'll take John Morrison. I'll take Morrison. I'll bring Morrison over here.
Since you're taking Morrison, I gotta do it. I gotta take Miz. He can come in, be a mid-card guy.
I appreciate you doing that. That means I got them on the same show anymore. Thank you. No more dripstick.
That's why I did it. I don't want to see them together.
No more dripstick. No more voice TV shit. I'll take Elias.
Elias. Are you gonna put him back with the old gimmick or into his newish thing that he's into?
I'd like to see the new gimmick. Well, I'd like to see the new
Yeah.
gimmick. I was actually interested in seeing where they were going with it, and they just took them off TV. We
So
haven't
you're
seen
not
them
gonna go
since.
back to the whole guitar singing. You're gonna let it play out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna let it play out because I actually wanted to see it, and they just took them on television. We haven't seen it since.
They always do the start and stop things with everybody, and it's really annoying. Speaking about annoying, stop changing people's names. I'm taking Dewdrop and we're renaming her back to Piper Niven. Fuck you, Vince.
Okay. So you got Dewdrop.
No, I don't. I got Piper Niven.
I'm sorry, you got Piper Niven. I'm taking you. You got Piper Niven. Wow, she's still on the draft board. That shocks me. I'll take Charlotte Flair. I'll
I
bring
was
Charlotte
staying
Flair
far
over.
away.
I'll bring Charlotte Flair over to SmackDown.
Let me get Vince McMahon's second Charlotte Flair, former women's champion. Very similar. Let me get Carmella.
Oh, good. All right, Carmella, person I call a bootleg Alexa Bliss. So there you go. You can have
And I just called
Carmella.
her a bootleg Charlotte. She's a bootleg everything.
She's
Hey,
bootleg everything,
it's
but
perfect. She gets in there, she can lose to Bailey and Asuka and Alexa. It's amazing. Perfect.
yeah.
Just keep losing.
I'm gonna drive. I'll take Tegan Knox. I'll bring Tegan Knox over to Raw. Over to SmackDown.
Tegan Knox going to the blue brand, staying where she was originally. Let me take the entertaining jobbers. Let me get Reginald on there. I don't want to draft half of these people. So Reginald, at least I somewhat like you. You're coming to Raw.
Reginald could flip and flip and flip.
Hey, that's more exciting than Big Omos out there.
That is true. That's true. I'm still on women because I'm not drafting any of those. I really don't want to draft any of those guys. Give me Natalya. We'll draft Natalya over to SmackDown. Good veteran presence to have in the women's. Good veteran presence to have in the women's division. She can work, put on
Get
great
in there,
match.
give
She
you
can
a
work,
good.
put on. Yeah, she can work, put on good matches with everybody in the division. But she losing. She ain't going any damn way. And
It might
Natalya
be
ain't
boring,
leaving in the
but at
house.
least it's gonna be an okay thing for whoever she's with.
Exactly. Oh, by the way, folks, Natalya ain't never getting released. So I don't know why people. So the next time they have the next batch of talent releases, Natalya ain't gonna be on it. That woman has a job for life for that company.
Yeah,
People.
Natalia.
I don't know.
Natalia is part of the Hart family. She's there. She's been there forever. She's literally like the only woman on the roster that's still there from the Diva era. She'll be there. Let me dip back into NXT and let me bring up Santos Escobar. Love the dude. Think he's gonna be a huge star. Hopefully, with the right creative team, he will be. Love the guy. I'm bringing in Santos Escobar.
Bringing in Santos. I'm gonna drive T-Bar, but I'm gonna take the fucking mask off him and let him go back to being Dijakovic.
Bringing him back. T-Bar no longer there. Honestly, everybody else is trash. So let me bring in the best caterer in town. Let me bring in Titus Worldwide. People are gonna want to be in our catering. They're gonna want to be there. It's gonna be awesome. Everybody's gonna be there. It's gonna be like a big happy family. Everybody eating from the mashed potatoes.
He's gonna want to be in your catering. Got somebody, got some great PR right there too. You know you got some great PR. Titus on your bread. Titus on your bread. I'll draft. I'll draft Cedric. I'll draft Cedric.
Cedric is somebody that I feel like he's great, but he just like doesn't have a place like in current WWE.
I really don't. I need Big Swole to get him out of there. God, I need
Big
I
Swole.
need him in
Big Swole.
AEW so bad.
As soon as his contract's up, you gotta get on the phone with him and be like, you gotta pull up down here. Let me bring in another jobber to the women's division. And let me bring in Lacey Evans. She's the most bearable out of everybody left.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do here. Here's what I'm gonna do here. I pitched this idea last year when the Bloodline first started. Since you took the Usos, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Give me Tamina. I don't want to do it, but
Tamina?
yeah, give me Tamina.
All
I
right.
don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm going with an idea that I pitched last year. The idea that I pitched last year was to have Tamina be a part of the bloodline since she is Samoan, part of that family. Since she is Samoan, part of that family. I don't know. I don't know how. I stopped trying to figure out that family tree a long time ago. I just gave up.
There's so many people that are a part of it.
Exactly. I just gave up on trying to solve that family tree a long time ago. But the idea that I pitched for was, since she is part of the group, let her, since she is part of the family, let her join the group and let her kind of be like the heavy of the group. So like similar to so it would be basically a worse version of what China was with DX. Or Tamina could go in, since Tamina and a lot of the guys on the roster are about the same height or whatever, she could go in there. She could go in there. She could go in there. She could beat up. She could beat up she go in there. She could beat up Roman's opponents, and Roman's opponents can't really do anything about it because she's a female. So that was kind of the whole idea I pitched last year. So that's why I say give me Tamina. And if I had to watch any of them in the ring, hey, at least Tamina hasn't hurt anybody in the ring. So she's safe to put in there to have her job. At least she hasn't hurt anybody in the ring. So give me
Yeah,
Tamina.
because the last three women are the botch machine group. I think nobody really wants to draft them. They're just gonna end up getting picked. And that's basically what is currently happening with everybody still. But let me get Riddick Moss, and it's gonna be Riddick Moss, for me at least.
Okay, you got Riddick Moss. I'm gonna take Drew Gulak. Because the guy can still wrestle his ass off. So Drew Gulak.
It's coming back to SmackDown. You know what? I already took two of the 24/7 people. Let me bring in the third. Let me bring in Tozawa. I don't like it at all, but it's just enhancement talent.
Since we're bringing in enhancement talent, give me Shelton Benjamin. Fuck, give me Shelton Benjamin.
Elton.
So he's been booked on television for his past 9 years, however long he's been back in the company. So give me Shelton.
Damn, the roster really sucks. Give me. I don't like it, but give me Omos. He can be a beneficiary of Titus catering. Have fun there.
We're gonna go to the NXT pool. Give me Hit Row. I'll take Hit Row.
Hit Row coming over to SmackDown, and I'm gonna draft somebody that I don't even want to wrestle. I want him back on commentary. Give me Mace going back to commentary. Dio Madden, get your ass back on commentary. I have no interest in you in the ring right now, so no.
Give me give me Austin Theory too. Fuck it.
Austin Theory coming in, winning.
Give me Austin Theory.
I'm really gonna end up being the first one to have to pick from this shit pool, or I could dip back into NXT. I think I'm gonna dip back into NXT. I'm taking Kyle O'Reilly. Come on up. So have fun with the complete trash left for us.
Fuck. Give me a Leah. Fuck. Give me a Leah. Fuck. Give me a Leah. Give me a Leah. Fuck. We could job her out. We could job her ass out like they did in NXT. Give me a Leah. She's there to get jobbed out.
I don't like any of these people left at all. Give me Dabo Kato. I'll do a one-off match of Dabo Kato and Omos.
Well, isn't Dabo Kato Commander Aziz?
Yes, but I had him separate, and I also have Apollo. So
there you go. You just pair them right back together. There you go.
I'm not pairing them together. Apollo's on his own.
Oh, damn. We need tag teams. So give me Varashanky. We need tag teams. So give me Varashanky. Indu share. Give me Indu share. Indu share.
They're about to be one of the best tag teams.
I'm only doing this because we need tag teams.
Give me Dana Brooke. I don't like it. We got another jobber.
Got another jobber to put out there. There you go. Dana Brooke. I really don't want this guy off fucking show. Give me Jackson Riker, and then I'm gonna fire his ass right afterwards. Give me Jackson Riker.
I'm just gonna draft him so I can fire him.
Yeah, give me Jackson Riker. I'm just handing him his termination papers. He sucked in Impact and he sucked in NXT.
So the last two people here are probably the worst talent I think the WWE has ever employed. It's Eva Marie and Nia Jax, and I don't know which one is worse. I guess I'm gonna have to take Eva Marie. Have fun with Nia Jax, I guess. Hopefully she doesn't injure half your roster.
So that means the last pick to SmackDown is Eva Marie. Eva Marie joins Friday Night SmackDown. And there's got to be something else this woman can do. There's got to be something else she can do. Maybe she can ring announce. Yeah, it's got to be something. Maybe she can ring announce, be a backstage. Fine. You know, maybe she can manage somebody. I don't know, but there's got to be something else this woman can do. There's got to be something else this woman can do.
So how are you feeling about your roster?
Looking at my roster, I think this is a roster that you can definitely work with. And I think this is a roster that you can definitely work with, looking at it. You look at the main event talent, Roman Reigns. You got Roman Reigns. That's all you need to know. You got Roman Reigns, you're gonna be okay.
You got AJ out there. Yeah. You got Edge, Drew.
Yeah. So I think it's stocked with main event talent, or at least some pillars to build your show around. I would throw Kevin Owens in there, but the dude probably gonna be gone in a couple months anyway. So, he probably gonna be gone in a couple months anyway. So, but while we here, he gonna be a main event guy. And then the tag team division could use some work. I'll admit that, but we can always pair people together in tag team, so that'll be fine. But I think our strong suit is the women's division. You look at the women's division. Sasha, Shayna, Tony, Tegan, Rhea, Nikki Cross, Natalya, Dakota Kai, and Charlotte. I think that's a solid women's division there. I think everybody in the division, outside of Tamina, can wrestle. But it's okay because we're not having Tamina wrestle anymore.
She's just the heavy power.
Yeah, exactly. She's going to be a heavy. So, other than that, I think it's okay. I think I did pretty good with this roster.
I mean, my roster, at the top, it looks great. The bottom, the jobbers are, they're just jobbers. But that goes to show that WWE does an awful job with building up a lot of names. Like, really Cedric Alexander is not somebody that should have been drafted as late as what he was, but like neither of us were really gung ho on picking him up because he just hasn't done anything noteworthy. Same thing with like a lot of these guys that fell. I mean, Happy Corbin fell, but I mean, he's been there, so I understand it a little more. But WWE's done a terrible job of building names, and that just shows you a little bit of what everybody's talking about when they say these shows could be much better. Because I guarantee you the rosters that we just drafted are much better than what I guarantee you it's going to be better than the end result for what the actual draft is. Because, I mean, when you look at the actual draft, it's just very lackluster so far. But that was really all it for today for the draft video for the WWE draft. The draft continues tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. There will be a review for that. I was not feeling the best this past week, so I did not do reviews this week really. But there will be a Raw review tomorrow. And then business as normal will continue throughout the week. But before we get out of here, Cameron Johnson, where can we find you on social media?
Follow me on Twitter at Cam71101. Follow me on Twitter at Cam71101. And subscribe to the CNE podcast, available on all platforms.
Once again, I've been on the CNE podcast, so definitely go out check that out. It's been a fun time over there going through some of the news going out each and every single week. But anyways, that's been it for me and Cameron today. And I will be seeing you guys tomorrow for the Monday Night Raw review. It's been your role model of the IWC Gamers Goon. You know where to find me on Twitter, GamersGoonYT, the Instagram, thegoongameryt, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow.